YouTube, what's up? Hellspawn here again with another nssr not so special review. And today, I've already taken it out of the package, but is the Kevin Flynn's Lightcycle from the Tron toys. And this thing's actually pretty cool. Just wanted to give you a little idea of what the box looks like here. This is where the Lightcycle would be, but I already took it out. And then, just a little bit of artwork. Nothing super special here. It just kind of shows you what it looks like on the back. Gives you a little idea of some of the other figures in the set. Pretty cool stuff. And there's the actual figure. Vehicle. Sorry. It's a pretty cool little toy, man. Like I really wasn't sold on this Tron stuff when they first came out. And it took some time for me to warm up to it, and I started looking at a lot of the different vehicles. I wasn't a big fan of the figures, but the vehicles looked pretty cool. So I figured, when I started seeing them go on sale, like I picked this thing up for like $6 or something like that. I figured, why not? This is Kevin Flynn's Lightcycle. It's the original Lightcycle that was supposedly designed by Kevin Flynn for the first movie. The ones that they used in the first movie look just like this one right here. You see it later on in the movie after Sam meets his father again, and he has to go back, and that's when he takes Daddy's bike. Supposedly, sorry about the yawn, it's late. Supposedly the fastest light bike on the grid, even in the modern times of the new Tron Legacy universe. And the toy really does it a lot of justice, surprisingly. For kind of a plastic, cheap little thing, the back wheel spins, and all the molding is pretty cool. I don't know if you can see that. Like the way the hub is done on the wheel and everything like that, and how they've got the white stripe that goes down between the rubber on both sides, where the light wall would come out of. It's pretty cool. I'm going to pick up the Hot Toys Sam Flynn, because that just looks amazing. But, these are pretty cool, too. They're nice to put on the shelf, nice to have around. It is built for their figures, so if you open up the top, you can see that a figure could fit, or does, fit inside of there. Not very detailed, but, excuse me, little instrument cluster up here, and whatnot. So, on the bottom, there is a switch, because this does have light-up features. If you push the button on the side, you can see that it will light up very briefly, which is pretty cool. But the whole front wheel lights up, both sides. And that's the only part that lights up, really, is that front part right there. Now, here's the semi-cool thing about these vehicles, or at least this one. Inside, I don't know if you can see it, but right here inside is a button. See that? Now, when you put an action figure in this, the action figure holds that button down. So, I don't think a McFarlane figure would fit in there, and I really don't have any figures small enough to work. But anyways, you'll get the idea. If you put a figure in, the front flashes momentarily, and then if you push the button, it stays on, because now there is a person operating the vehicle. So with an action figure inside of the light bike, the lights will stay on longer, and then they eventually flicker off. I don't think holding it makes any big difference either. No, holding it doesn't make any big difference. If you were to take the figure out, though, the light goes off instantly. Put the figure back in, turns on, flickers momentarily, push the button, and then the light stays on right there. And I think, no, if you push the button again, it'll automatically turn itself off, or you just take the figure out. Like I said, I really don't have any desire to buy any of the figures for this line, so I probably will just put a piece of tape over that. That way, if I ever want to push the button, light it up, or whatever, or somebody else wants to play with it. A lot of time, friends and company that comes over will pick things up and just kind of mess with them just to get a better look at them or see how they work or whatever. You know, I'll just put a little piece of tape on there so it's not just a momentary and then it stops. But it's pretty cool. I mean, for the price point of being on sale and only costing like $6, these things are really neat. If you're a fan of the franchise, they're perfect. They're a decent size, you know. I mean, you can see they're, you know, I mean, they're not the smallest things in the world. They're not huge, but at the same time, they're not the smallest things on the face of the planet. I'm filming with... Man alive, I can't stop yawning. I'm filming with my new iPhone, but this is an iPhone 3G, and I mean, you can see, I mean, it's a, you know, I mean, the iPhone probably only takes up, if you put on the back tire, about half. It's about the same height, so it's a pretty decent size. This is a mini mate next to it, so you know, like I said, it's not too bad of a size. They're pretty decent. They look great on the shelf. They're pretty movie accurate. You know, you can see all the way through the hole here. This is actually not the top tier of ones that they have. This one just lights up, and it accommodates any of their action figures. And if you see, this has got the wheel on the back, but on the front it just has this little thingy here. So it doesn't roll very well, and it certainly doesn't turn. Like if you were to try and turn it, you're really just dragging it along on the plastic, because any type of angle in this thing really doesn't touch anymore, because if you look closely, it really doesn't even stick that far out from the top. But this is like their bottom tier of vehicles. They've got others, and I'll just give you a quick little look, which are in the same scale, essentially. But these light bikes actually make noises and stuff too. They come with the figures. The figures are specially sculpted to fit on the light bike, and they don't pose off the light bike. Good almighty, man. It is, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning here, and I just got off of work, so I'm a little sleepy. But yeah, they don't come off the light bike. I mean, they do come off the light bike, but once you take them off the light bike, the arms stay in one position, the legs stay in one position, and the head just kind of turns a little bit. It doesn't move much. These are a little more expensive. These on sale are about $10, as opposed to this one, which is only about 6 or 7. Same exact size. They're perfectly in scale to each other. These, as you can see, hold on. They light up. More light up features, front and back wheels in the middle, and you can hear that it makes noises too. So, you know, for an extra few bucks, you get the more modern light bike with the extra light up features, the sound feature, and you also get a figure that goes along with it. I just picked up this one just because it was, you know, part of Tron, man, and it's such a cool movie. I like the original 1980s version. I like the Legacy version too. So I picked this guy up. I'm really happy I did for the price that I paid. It's nothing, and it's a really neat little addition to the collection. Only problem is now I gotta try and find a place to put it. I don't think I have any flat spots left for anything, so gonna have to. We're gonna need a bigger boat or collection room, whatever. But anyways, I've taken up enough of your time, and I think I am gonna hit the hay after maybe watching some YouTube vlogs or something. But other than that, you know, these are going on sale. You can pick them up for really great deals at Walmart, Target, stuff like that. If you have a Ross nearby, they've got them there super cheap. There's lots of cool stuff, so always do check the Rosses, because you will find some cool Transformers and whatnot at sometimes as well. But anyhow, you know, Tron, Kevin Flynn's original Lightcycle, and I'll give you a little look at some of the other stuff that I have too, like the Clue Lightcycle that you just saw. I've also got the Sam Flynn, and a light jet, which is pretty cool. But anyways, this is Hellspawn Collectibles with another NSSR Not So Special review, signing off for the evening.